Go, Grandpa. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, watch Nico go.
Hi. I still don't have a lighter. Fuck. All right.
All right, everybody, welcome to YKF Sundays. We are here with Nicco Noire. I am Nicholas
Hi.
Tanek. Everything we're going to talk about is for adults. It shouldn't be played to or sold to minors or under any circumstances. We are consenting adults doing consensual things and talking about the kink lifestyle. Get 15% off all inventory of Locked in Lust with the offer code YKF. Now, Nico, I want to show you something.
Yes. Show me something.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that face. Now that's a face only a mother could love. Look at that baby.
That's
Look at
Giselle's.
those.
Giselle's cat.
Giselle, what's
Giselle's
their
friend of the
what?
show.
What is it? A boy? Is it a girl? What's her
I wish
name?
Giselle's on the show. She got a
Giselle,
bunch.
where are you? How is it we're gonna put
Yeah.
pictures of your cat up and you're not
She
here?
couldn't make it. She sends her regards. She couldn't make it. She sends her regards. Let's see what
I
else
don't
we
care. I don't want your regards. I want you, Giselle. You. Take your regards and I appreciate it and thank you. But I don't fucking want them. I want your kitty. And I want pictures of your cat.
This one.
Okay. So if you're not watching and you're listening to this on a podcast, I just want to describe quickly what I'm looking at. So there's a picture of an adorable cat, and it's not quite a
Giselle's
furless
cat.
hair. Yeah, Giselle's cat. It's not quite a furless cat, but this cat's hair is like just very like barely there. And now it's looking at me, and I think it's probably yawning, but it looks like it's saying, "Yeah!" And it has crazy little puff balls on its head. It's wearing a hat, and it has puff balls on, a pink hat, and it's going, "Yeah!" And that's what I see. That's what I see.
Nice.
I'm a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you, if this was your cat? It's not your cat, Giselle's cat. But
This
if
is
this was your
Giselle's
cat,
cat.
I know. But if it was yours, what would you name it? Like if you just found, if this cat was just in your house now with that on its head.
I think I would have to name it like Ludo.
Ludo. Good name. It's a great name. All right. So that brings me to the question.
What would you name him?
What I would name him? What would I name him? I was thinking Ruttiger.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Ruttiger. Shout out to the best show, John Worster and all that. All right, why do Domino's love cats so much? Everywhere I go on Twitter, X, I walk down the street. All my friends, I walk down Kingston Aisle. I always see a Doms and their cats. They're so proud of their cats. What is it about Doms and cats?
You know what? This is I've thought about this. This is what I think. You know, we as dominatrixes, we've kind of chosen kind of a solitary existence in a sense. We very much keep to ourselves. You know, we stay on the DL. You know, we're always kind of living in brackish water because you know that is the bread and butter of our existence. And so in that we kind of by you know I don't know exactly how I did passage. You earn it. You get one in the mail, but you kind of become the crazy cat lady just out of because you're solitary and so you start collecting things and those things you start collecting your cat. So you know I mean I have three.
So tell us about your cats.
I
Tell
have
us all
three
about. We're gonna get to
cats.
know your cats tonight.
We are gonna get to know my cats. So I have three cats. They are all rescue cats that used to be like apartment cats. So if you've ever, you know, we've all lived in apartments before, right? Um, you know that cat that everybody feeds. All three of my cats are those cats. So the first, my first cat, Flo, and she's the cat that had gotten bitten a few weeks ago. Um, she is a big, black, long-haired, gorgeous, very, she's like she reminds me of, like, a New York wasp. Like, she's, like, very bitchy, and she's
New
very
York.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear me.
Oh, I
She's
met a lot of cats
very
like those.
bitchy, very bitchy, she's very beautiful. She's, like, super, like she's almost kind of like, yeah, that's she's, like, high she's top shelf New York, and that's just, like, her whole mood. Very but she's super friendly, that said, to me, and she is super loving to me. Now everyone else, she's kind of like, "Mm-mm. No, no, no. I don't know that person, and I'm not going to know that person ever, ever." So, then there is her companion, Flo, or I'm sorry, Hustle. So
Love.
I have 2 so there's Hustle and Flo. Hustle is
You
a
are from the
tabby cat.
South.
What's that? Well,
The
yeah,
South.
well,
The movie Hustle and Flow.
absolutely. And so, Hustle, she's a tabby cat. She is a big boned girl. She is representing for all of the BBW out there, and she is beautifully striped. She thinks she's, some exotic tiger. She has great big, huge green eyes like me. And she's scared of everything, everyone, including me. She did not want to be an indoor cat. In fact, I kind of stole her from outside life and brought her in. And the only reason that I did that is because she was Flo's companion, and I had started feeding them both. And when I bought my home and I decided to move, you can't just feed a cat for 2 years and then up and leave them and be like, later on, cat. That's not how it works. So she became my cat. And she was not happy with me. She didn't come out from under the bed for almost a year, and it was awful. And I mean, it was heartbreaking. So because, every animal has a quality of life, right? Humans, everybody. Um so I think about, Hustle and her quality of life for that year under my bed, and that's not how I would want her to live. But finally, she came around, and now she runs the roost with everybody else. So, and then
Now,
there's Knives, my kitten. She
tell us
came to
about
me.
knives.
She came running up to me one day and literally just climbed up my body and was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Now, mind you, at the time, she was like, she could fit in my hand, tiny little thing, and she literally just ran up my body. She was like, and she just sat there, and she was like, "Meow, hi, how are you?" And I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" And so I set her down and I let her go. Nope. She was like, "No, no, no. You don't seem to understand. I live here now. You're going to take care of me. You're going to feed me. You're going to give me a box to shit in. You're going to clean that box, and you're going to, you know, buy me toys that I won't play with, and you're going to love me more than anything in the world, and I'm barely going to tolerate you." And so that's the kind of relationship I understand. You know,
Yes,
it works
yes.
out. It worked out for me. Yeah.
So that goes to all right. So I'm at a pool party
Mhm.
yesterday at Mischief Manor. The
Yeah.
whole crew with a private pool party, and when we're at the manor, there's all this cat stuff. These cat
Yeah.
jokes, magnets on the refrigerator, stuff like that. And you go into the bathroom, there's all these. Yeah, what is that? Wait, hold on. Show that.
The little kitty mask. Little latex piece.
Oh, all right. Kitty mask. We got to go back to that. we gotta go back to that.
We're
But
gonna
what I'm
go
saying,
back to that.
I wrote a note about that. So, but let's start with this question.
Yeah.
So I'm at the manor. There's just all cat stuff. The sub, Mistress Shari sub, who's awesome. Shout
Right.
out to the magnificent catnip boy.
Catnip.
This catnip boy holds it. Make sure I can't. I don't know where. I don't know how he gets so much work done. I don't know how catnip gets so much work done. I really don't. I don't. I mean, they are amazing, and I think so. Excuse me. Question: Are all cat people kinky? Deep down inside, you think?
I think you kind of have to be a little bit. I mean, if you think about it, cats, okay, so cats are really interesting creatures. They're not like any other pets, I don't think. Whereas dogs are like, you know, they're very like, you're my owner. They'll do anything for you. They're devoted. They will protect you. Cats, they'll wait for you to die and eat your body. Like you have to be different, to really to appreciate cats. So yeah, I think you have to be a little bit kinky to be a cat person. Hi, hi,
Hi.
Natasha.
Hi. Did I come in unannounced?
Please, I yes, of course you can.
Oh,
No knocking
okay.
here.
I didn't think it would just pop up.
I didn't think so either, but hi, I'm so glad it did.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm sorry to interrupt.
You're not interrupting anything. We're just talking about cats.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Catch me up. Catch me up.
I'm just telling people about my cats. And Nick asked me, do I think that you have to be kinky to be a cat person? And I'm saying yes, because, dogs love you unconditionally, and cats are incredibly conditional and will eat you if you die. Like they love you, but they only love you if, for a little while. So I kind of feel like, yeah, maybe you have to be a little bit kinky to like cats. What do you think?
Well, I actually really like cats, but I don't
Yeah.
have a cat. My
No,
sister is not kinky, and
no.
she has the meanest cats. I think when you're kinky, you have nicer cats.
My cats are all sweethearts. Yeah, they are. They're way
Okay.
nicer than
Wait,
I am
that's
all day long.
interesting that you said that. Hello, Mistress Natasha. It's so good to
Hi.
see you.
You just drop her in like that, Nick. No, no, no warm up. You're
She
just
just
like
she
boom, there,
came
take it,
in.
Natasha.
Hey, I'm still learning how to do this. Next, I'm still.
I know I showed up. I was like, oops, oops.
Both of our reactions were both all, "Ooh, who's that?"
I that's why I need a whole team. I need an AV. We need AV subs. We're talking about we need IT subs, AV
Yes,
subs.
I
yes.
We
just
need
want to know
content.
why, like, we
Keep it
haven't been picked
open.
up by like major YouTube yet. Are you people not seeing this? It's fucking gold.
They're
Anyway,
trying to keep it underground.
Pretend.
So it's funny. It's funny that you said that most the cats are nicer.
yeah,
Um, the woman,
I think
Miss
because it's
Melissa,
the only
had a
people. They're
cat.
the only people we're nice to. So we like
But yeah,
layer. We make it. We do it
there's a
thick.
there was a cat named Pepper who, and Sunshine can attest to this. This cat, and also Luna can attest to this. Every person who came over the house can attest to this. This cat
Yeah.
is a psychopath, and her
Uh-huh.
mother lived a lifestyle. Let's put it that way. So
Oh,
I guess it can go both ways, you know. But Natasha, since you're here, it's
I
just
just
about to get really kinky. So cats and puppy play. So do either of you engage in kitten play or puppy play?
Well, clearly, I
oh,
do. I mean,
oh.
I have late. I've got kitty masks. I've got like a kitty latex get up, but I'm not. It's not like kitten kitty. It's like Catwoman kitty.
Now,
Ah.
please take us through this kitten mask, this kitty mask, that kitty mask that you had that you showed us. That looks really cool, by the way. Take us
It's
through.
fun.
When did you use it? Do you put it on? Do you put it on people?
Oh, it's
Tell us,
mine. It's mine.
please.
I have an entire bodysuit that goes a purple translucent bodysuit that goes with it. It's like full hands, full feet. It's got a tail. It's like the whole 9 yards. It's the thing. It's the whole thing. And
Mhm.
I don't really do like puppy or kitten play in it. I just like to wear it because it looks badass. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I look cool in it, so I want to wear it. Meow.
What did
Yeah.
you? Okay, I was just watching. I was just watching Halle Berry in that.
Yes.
I don't even want to say that movie that just came out. But she looks
Wait,
amazing in it.
who?
Halle Berry. She was Catwoman. Do you remember Halle
Oh
Berry
yeah.
as
Oh
Catwoman?
yeah. No, she was a good Catwoman. I still
Mhm.
though, I think that our girl
Eartha Kitt.
well, Eartha Kitt, yes. But no. We're going all the way back to the 80s. We're going back to the why can I not think of her name?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Thank you. Gee, thank you. Michelle Pfeiffer is for always and ever my favorite.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
My
Mm-hmm.
favorite of all time. There you can't do better than her. And if you can, you're wrong.
Okay, do you get any subs who they act like kittens? They want to be kittens. I know some subs want to be puppies, but do they? Some want to be kittens. At the manor, I see kittens. I know some kittens. I've I've talked to them. I've seen them in action. But do you get as dominatrixes? Do you get kittens?
Sasha, how about you?
I haven't had a kitten yet. I haven't had a
One
kitten.
person. I've had
No.
someone who's very feline with like the feline and the very kind of that sort of thing. I don't know if I would. They have.
Wait. There is one. Okay.
There's always one.
He doesn't identify as a kitten, but he has
Okay.
very like feline mannerisms when during kinky play. His name, can I do a shout out? His
Yeah.
name is it's Torture Toy. And Torture
Ooh.
Toy starts purring when you play with him. He purrs and he'll
That's
have all these like
fun.
cat like mannerisms. It's really hot actually. Torture
See,
Toy.
I dig that. See, now I like toys that have names. Like,
Yes.
you know, a lot of times, they'll be like, "Oh, just, call me thing or, sub or slave." But no. Call me torture toy.
Oh.
Okay. I will.
Well, he stands behind it. He is a torture.
I like it.
Yeah, definitely a masochist.
Very good.
So
Legendary.
I have a question here because I wrote these questions in advance. When Doms act catty, because it's the cat show. So I wrote when Doms act catty. So do you,
We don't do that, do we?
Not me.
Are we
come on,
catty?
a catty Dom?
Never.
What do you do when Doms act?
Never.
Not me.
Never.
No.
Really not.
All right. Okay, to hold you to it. Now, how do you keep your cat out of your dungeon, Nico? Please tell the world.
Okay, so it's a problem. My cats are obsessed with trying to get in here because they can't get in here. And so it becomes so when I have clients, have to put my cats into my bedroom. Otherwise, my cats are like, "Hey, how you doing? What are you doing? Need some fur on your clothes? Need some fur everywhere else? You want me to come up here? Hey, I think what's this? Is this a shoelace? I think I'll chew on it." Like, no. So we don't do that, but my cats are desperate to get in here. Desperate to get in here. I've got one cat who wants to just live in my queening chair. Like, you can't live in the queening chair. It's only meant for one pussy, and that's not you, kitten. But
That's it. Oh my god, I want to quote that.
but
Now, what
outside of
about
that, they're not a lot. Yeah, I tried to separate, church and state
what
that way.
about your do your cats and your subs ever interact? And if they do they get along?
Mine? No, I put them in the bedroom. I just said that. Damn it!
Yeah, I know, but do they
I'm not
ever
catty.
interact? Do they ever interact? Like sometimes they get out, right?
No. They do, and my cats are really they're not people. I mean, here's the thing: they're very nice. They don't bite, they don't scratch, they don't do anything like that. But they're also not trying to be your best friend. They'll like come up and they'll be like check you out, and they'll be like, "Okay, I guess I'll accept it. I'm gonna go back to where I came from," and then they do. Like they don't. They're really not interested in other people unless you have food, and in which case then you
Now,
become their best friend because cats.
does
I
your
think
cat Oh, I'm sorry, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, I think if I had a cat, I would actually allow it in my dungeon. Just because they have like such queen-like energy, and I think it's good for a dungeon. It brings wisdom to the dungeon.
So I am not disagreeing with you at all, and I thought the exact same thing. But my kitties have claws, every last one of them, and
Okay.
I spent a lot of money on this stuff. I am not trying to replace it anytime soon. So,
Yes.
and that's the only thing. If my cats were better behaved and I were more of a, you know, if they would listen to me, which they're the only things on the earth that don't seem to, um, I would let them.
Well,
But they want to destroy my stuff, and I can't have it.
so I have a question.
Yeah.
Does your cat judge your subs?
My cat
Do they
judges
judge your
everything.
subs? Yeah, I know, but do they judge your subs harder?
Yes, of course. Of course they do. I mean, because first of all, they don't know them, so they're immediately like, "The fuck is? Who is this person in my space? Why are you
All
here?
right,
I'm gonna
I
smell them now."
I kind of want to
It's like
brainstorm
what
on
I
this
do.
one. What are some of the DOMs I know, right? Most of the DOMs I know have cats in their lives, either by
Yeah.
choice or because they have to for some reason. But
Yeah.
it seems like almost some way, somehow, or they know somebody who has to deal with a cat issue or something. And some of the DOMs I know have the coolest names for cats, and it's a special name. It's like it fits because they're a dominatrix, or they're kinky, or they're in the sex industry or whatever. So, what are some of the
Well,
coolest names for cats?
well, of course. I
What are
mean,
your
I have
cat's names?
Hustle and
Flow,
Flow, and
Hustle,
then
and
I have
Flow.
Knives Meow,
Oh.
and then those are my cats. Those are my cats. I've
uh,
Hustle and Flow and Knives Meow.
I do remember that Tom
Shout out
Sharpling,
to the Scott Pilgrims. But
from the Best Show, he had a thing where he'd give out names for cats. He has an all black cat, or he gave an old name, an all black cat, Soy Sauce. I thought that was adorable. The
Oh,
soy
that's
sauce
I
is
had a
really
friend. Their cat's name were Bebop, CD, Rerun, and what was it? Rerun,
rerun.
CD, Bebop. Yeah, they were really cute names, but I thought CD and Rerun were adorable.
What about tuxedo cats? Like, it could be you could get like a distinguished name, like Miss,
Well, that's my
like
cat, Knives Meow. She's a
because it's
she's a
tuxedo.
tuxedo cat, and that's why I gave her such a regal name. Knives Meow.
So cats are one thing I do love about cats. I had a cat named Baney. It was really my brother's cat, but actually it was no one's cat. The cat we were like the cat owned
It was
us in
your
a
cat,
way. Yeah, but
or you belong
this
to
cat
it.
was like there's certain animals, and if it's not a cat, it could be a dog, right? It could be a turtle. It could be
Yeah.
anything. It could be a fish. But there's certain animals that just get you and then to choose you. Baney. This cat was like the beautiful cat from heaven. Orange cat, loved to jump. We wrote songs. I was in a band called Kefalins with my brother. We wrote
The
songs about this cat.
Enkephalins?
No, just
Wait,
in
no,
Kefalins.
stop. Just stop everything. Stop. You did what? I don't
We were in
care
a
about the
band
cat
called
anymore. What in the hell did you just say? You were in a
we were
band
in a
called the what?
no, not the anything. It was just called Enkephalins. You know what endorphins
In
are?
never heard of them.
Yeah. Enkephalins is a type of endorphin that gives opiate-like effects.
I know.
Yeah. So you can get the kind of music we're making.
No, I'm just saying, like that's the story, Nick. We need to talk more about you and your brother's
Well,
band that you used to
so,
make songs about a cat. How old
oh
are we when
yeah,
we were in this band?
we were in our 20s.
Even fucking better. Are you for real right now?
We had to do it
Where is
justice.
this
Yeah,
footage? You
we were very inspired. We were very inspired by Ween at the time. I remember. Yeah, very
Ween
inspired
is
by
good though.
Ween. You know what I'm talking about. But then, right, we had this cat called Pepper. This is long afterwards, when I was going through the liver transplant. This cat
Yeah.
was insane. This cat was like Luna Dark, who loves animals,
Hmm.
came over our house and met the cat once and was like, Nick, very peacefully, very nice, very delightful. She goes, Nick, I have to talk with you. I'm worried. Your cat's a psychopath. Your cat's an actual psychopath and needs. It wasn't my cat. It wasn't my cat. The was it Miss Melissa?
Perfect.
Yeah. Um, Wild. But so let's move on. how do you deal with the pain of losing a cat or just losing an animal? We all had a pet. A pet. Natasha,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had a pet at one point in your life. You
Mhm.
know, and just
Yeah.
I view cats and pets, stuff like that. I see meaning behind loss in losing something, just like loss
Yeah.
of a person in the kink community. It's
They're
just
our chosen family.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we
So it
choose to care for
hurts.
them and love them and feed them and protect them and find them when
How do
they're
you deal
lost
with
and
it?
we worry. So,
Mhm.
But how do you
I
deal
mean,
once? How do you deal with the loss, the pain of loss?
I, I mean, I think you just cope with it the same way you do the loss of a human being. I mean, it's exactly the same thing. It is. I mean, people say, "Oh, well, it was just a dog. It was just a cat." Well, that
Yeah.
dog or cat just spent the last existence of its life with me, and you know, I've heard. Well, have you heard about that psychotic bitch out in that governor, and she shot her dogs?
What?
She shot
Oh
them, and
yeah,
she's out
yeah.
there in Jersey, isn't she?
She's in, no, she's not in Jersey. I
Oh,
forgot the
I
name
can't
of it,
remember where
but
she's
yeah,
at.
she wrote
She's
she
some
she wrote a
governor
book.
somewhere. She
She's,
shot her dogs. You know what? Want to know why? Because they were clearly stupid.
Jail.
Jail. Fucking
on a
jail. You're the
lighter note.
governor?
On a lighter note, I wanted to. Oh, I got to cheer it up. I can't end on a big
No,
note.
you
Sunshine
cannot.
says,
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I even brought that up. I just would like to say,
"No, it's great.
I would like
It's
for
great that you brought it
PETA.
up."
Hey, PETA, where the fuck are you? Because there's something that needs to be taken care of. Saying.
Sunshine says hello to the beautiful Nico and the beautiful Natasha. By the way, I absolutely love that you, Natasha, just suddenly appeared.
Me
Fantastic
too. It's
surprise.
my favorite thing that's ever happened.
Like,
Was there
was
is a
I
hot
let in?
chick on the screen all of a sudden.
Like, was
Nick,
I
that
let
is
in?
some science.
Who let me in? Do you just let anybody in? I mean, like,
Yeah,
I like it.
I was gonna wait in the studio, like,
I
and then I
could.
No,
on, and I was like,
Yeah.
who did that? Who did
it's
that?
good though.
My producer,
I
I have a
like it.
ghost producer that just like causes mind fuckery. It just messes up the show. That's why the show is all lo-fi and it messes up all the time. It's the kink ghost that
The,
haunts
ki-
the show.
the ghost of Kinkmas past.
It's the
Oh,
kink ghost, that's
was
right?
it?
You believe me, right? Sure.
I hear those chains. Yeah, it's real.
All right. Okay, that's our show. We have Sunshine has a question. Can a dom a cat?
No,
I
no,
would.
no. Other way around.
I wouldn't think so.
No, my cat runs my world. She owns my life, and I will do anything for her. I am a slave to her. I will spend money on her. I will write fucking bad checks. It's a problem.
Like, I am a dog person, but like my dog is like, I'm the boss, applesauce. So that's it for me. So that was with my dog. So I get
Yeah,
it. I get it. But
I'm the
cats
boss.
for sure.
Applesauce.
Cats are the boss. Cats are bosses of all of us.
I
Yes,
would just like to say here,
Natasha, I
on
could see you with
YKF,
like a big Doberman.
Oh, I had an English bulldog.
mm,
My angel. She's in heaven. The loss was so
Oh,
hard for me. I can't
I'm
get
so
another
sorry.
pet. No, thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Yeah. But
And
yeah, she's
I'm
bulldog.
sorry. That's all.
Thank
What
you.
was her name?
Daisy.
Daisy.
We called
Oh,
her,
hi, Daisy.
and she was like thick and luscious. She was a
Oh,
thick girl. She was
she was a
big.
curvy girl representing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good. Oh, I'm
so
sorry to
Giselle
hear that. That's terrible.
has another cat picture. What name? This is Giselle's cat.
Oh.
What name would you give to this cat? And what is this
Does that
cat's
cat have a
name?
perm?
What is this cat saying to
It's giving.
It's like a teddy bear had sex with a cat, and then it was like, mm. That's
It's
the noise it makes.
like a Build-A-Bear. Like it's
There
like
you
one of
go.
those like Build-A-Bear that I think all
What a
animals are beautiful.
face.
I know.
Okay, so I mean, like if you're listening to this on podcast and you're not seeing this, it's kind of worth it to just, skip all the stuff you've already listened to and just check out these pictures of these cats because they're pretty fucking cute. Like I'm
Oh.
just gonna say that. Pretty cute. Look at those ears. I mean, really, So cute. How'd you guys? Yeah,
Giselle's cat. Oh, okay.
I could see
I
it.
would like to take a moment to say to everybody out there that the kid community loves animals. We respect animals. We
Yes.
love animals. And take love animals. Take care of animals. I mean, they need our. Oh my God, they're strays.
If
They're
you have an extra 20 bucks a month that is burning a hole in your pocket, do an animal a favor and go down to the shelter and give it a home.
and thank a vet
Pretty,
tech.
yeah.
Like seriously, thank if they're the vet techs do way more than you can imagine. Thank a vet
But
tech if you're
if
out there
you
and
can't
any vet
commit
tech listening.
yourself,
Thank you.
yes, 100%.
Thank you.
But
Thank
I
your
do
vet
want to say
techs.
if you can't commit yourself to being responsible for the life of this animal, like if you are not capable of doing that and giving it what it needs in order to be a happy animal, then please actually don't do that. Just let someone else who wants that responsibility take it. Don't just get an animal and then abandon it, because that's more damaging, I think, to the animal than anything, being in a shelter or anything else. Just being abandoned by someone who is supposed to love it, I think, is, I mean, I
I
realize that
think it's
sometimes circumstances happen, but like I would never, like, if I couldn't take my cats with me to, let's say, the new place I was moving into, then that wouldn't be the place I was moving into.
Mhm.
Like, I guess that's the best way I can explain it. I realize, there's certain situations that happen in life that, you have to rehome your animals, and I hate that, but you rehome them. You don't just get an animal and then forget about it. And I've seen people do that, and I don't understand it. I know
you know
you're trying to end the show on a happy note. Guess what? I fucking love cats.
it's also I think it's beautiful that also Mistress Natasha does not have a cat, right?
I
But
do too.
still loves animals, loves dogs, and still represent that means that's how strong and beautiful cats are,
She had a
right?
daisy.
I think I'm a
Yeah.
cat auntie because I like other people's cats and I'll play with
Me
them
too.
there. So I
I'm the
would
same
consider
way.
cat auntie.
I'm gonna say I don't want the responsibility of and I
Natasha,
don't
if
want
you
to
ever
clean
want to
that
come over and play
litter and
with
do all the
my
stuff.
kitties, you're more than welcome.
I
Mhm.
do actually. Yeah. Because you're a kinky person and I know that they're nice.
They're super nice.
Yeah.
Totally nice. You guys look totally get along.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem. Ah, all right, Nick.
So, Mistress Natasha, how can people get in touch with you? What first of all, what you got going on? What do you want to
Yeah, what's
promote?
going on?
You want to promote, and how can people get in touch with you?
The podcast that your interview with me, I finally got onto Sex Panther. So waiting, to be approved, putting out, just manifesting that. But that's not really a way to get a hold of me. So my website, pleasemistressnatasha.com, and fill out an intake form. I'm on Twitter, FetLife. That's pretty much how you can
I
get a
like
hold
it.
of me. Yeah.
So you're doing Sex
Nico.
Panther?
I just
I'm
applied.
not on it, and everyone tells me do Sex Panther, and I'm like, so I'd be curious to see what you think about it, because everyone in the world says that they don't know why I don't have an account, and I'm like, because I mean, I do a lot of stuff already, but I mean, if if it's interesting, I'm interested.
Yeah, I think between that and Night Flirt, I had
Yeah.
a friend of mine that said just try Sex Panther. So I looked at
Okay.
the platform. I'm like, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I need to get out there with that. I get a lot of people that want to just, have like dirty chit chat and stuff, and they
Chit
need a
chat.
little help. They need a
Yeah.
little help in their alone time. So I'm good
I'm
for
happy
that.
to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
And Nico, how can people get in touch with you?
If you want to get in touch with me, you want to have an real in life session, phone, FaceTime, you name it, I do it all. Go to nicconoire.com, and there you can find all of my official media, and you can find links and info on how to book a session.
Nice. Everybody, please read. It's it's fun to read.
Yeah,
I wrote a book. It's called Your
3
Kinky
of them.
Friends. 3 of them, and I also wrote The Coolest Way to Kill Yourself. Get 15% off all items. YKF. offer code YKF. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/YKF. We're going to start putting stuff up there. We finally have content to put up there, which is great. Yeah. We have some wonderful plans, people. And
do.
yes. And for those out there, for anybody knows who watches the show, who knows me personally, you know, we had a scare, I guess we could say, and we are all safe. And thanks to the kink community
Mr.
coming together.
Shari.
Mr. I was gonna say that, yes, definitely. Thanks to Mr. Shari, the kink community coming together. It's a kink helps kink, and if anybody out there is going through any issues,
Or you
please
think that
seek
somebody is
help.
having a mental health issue or
Seek
anything like
help.
that,
We are
or
like
see if you can help
there's
them.
help out there. I have my own issues. I had a liver transplant, like did Control Alt Delete in my brain. I tell you, I need my help. This show needs help. This show needs your help.
Mhm.
Please, YKF. Um, Subscribe to Spotify. Subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah, push the
Go to
button.
patreon.com/YKF. And also 15% off lockedinlust.com with the offer code YKF. It's been a long night. It's going to be a great week. We just talked about cats. Mistress Natasha, Nicco Noire,
And Mr.
thank you.
Just showed up. She's like, I didn't even know we were fucking talking about cats, but here we
That was
are.
my mistake. I completely apologize. That was completely my. I do
And
this
I'm so
alone.
glad
I
she
do this
did, though.
straight
I
up
got
alone.
a
I
change.
love chaos. I love it. The looks on your faces was priceless, and plus, it's a running joke, and it's a learning. Right? We live in the now. We learn from the past. Live in the now,
That's
so
why
we
they
can
say
gain
the
the future.
present is a gift.
Every present is a gift. You said it. Everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being kinky. Be cool, be kind, keep an open mind. Take care, everybody.
Have a good week, everyone.